Sup, it's your boy Big Reg coming to you once again from the shadow of the big house. This week is a special week, friends. This is our first preview episode all season. Holy smokes, folks. I don't know why we haven't done these in the past, but I think it's just because we've been too darn busy. But anywho, let's be honest. After the first three games, nobody wanted to do a preview. Everybody was running for the hills, except for this guy, the only loyal true blue in the whole field. Everybody else was deserting. Bunch of deserters. Everybody's saying this season was a loss and blah, 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 yada, yada, yada. But lo and behold, Team 145 pulls it together, gets a top 25 victory over USC. Holy smokes. They needed a lot more Trojans to try and stop that orgy. You know what I'm saying?
You had to do it.
I had to. I'm sorry. Anywho, joining me tonight to go over the next game on the Michigan Wolverines schedule for possession, once again, of the Little Brown Jug. Oh, what a tradition. First, as always, the man, the myth, the legend, the one and only, Suns Out, Guns Out, producer Jay Bizzle.
Yo, it wouldn't be a heat check unless talked about it as being 115 degrees in Phoenix today. But hey, we need this water also because it's freaking boiling out here.
Holy smokes. That's not the heat check the people are talking about, baby. They're talking about the leader hosing. You know what I'm saying? They want to know what's going on with the Fraulines, if you know what I mean, Billie Jean. Come on.
I'll let you know in a week.
Holy smokes. For those that don't know, oh man. Soon producer Jay Bizzle is going to be an international man of mystery, and hopefully he'll come back with some good news in a couple weeks' time. So I raise my glass to him. Oh, joining us also this time. This man is on the prowl for used electronic goods. The one, the only, nameless guest.
Still shaking my head. Big Reg breaking promises already, right from the intro. I thought it was just Alex, but you had to go way the other way and use Trojans and orgy and they're all in the same sentence. My goodness, what's wrong with you, man?
I'm sorry. I am sorry. It was just hanging out there and I had to snatch it up and throw it out there. Okay. I'm sorry. It was too easy.
Well, it's good to do one of these previews, and I can tell you why we haven't been doing this. It's because there wasn't any really true excitement until we got that nice big one in the bucket last week. So we're basking in the glory of that save season at least one more week. Yes.
Oh, man. This guy, isn't that the pot calling the kettle black? He's talking about nice big ones. Holy smokes. Anyway, folks, moving on, but before this gets too salacious, this man is taking a break from gosh, he's got a lot of fires burning over there. I'm telling you, he's got wars with his neighbors. He's got to make sure his kids get into schools. The one, the only, JC from Sunnyside.
Let's call a timeout here. This guy's getting way too salacious. This is a family show, okay? This is a family show.
Hey, I'm just talking about more defenders, baby. More defenders. They couldn't stop Alex Orji.
I don't know. Like, I think the reason why we haven't done this is, like Nameless said, we haven't been excited.
Mm.
You know, USC lost the game. We didn't win the game.
Come on. That again?
This guy going back to that old trope. We didn't win the game. They lost the game. No, we won the game. Mullings with the 360. Oh, graceful, beautiful. The only thing I've seen more beautiful than that 360 was when Kim Yuna won gold medal. Okay, that was true artistry. With the way he was encased in USC defenders, and he still just turned around, broke free, and then dashed 60 more yards. Oh,
Yeah.
Yeah, he got rid of the Trojan. He got rid of the Trojan. He just burst.
All right,
Slippery sucker.
Yeah. Are we really going down this hole? Huh? Are we really going to go down this hole right now? I hope not.
Wrong
Let's
hole.
just all call a truce here, okay? Let's take a pause. Okay. All right. Start over.
Not here, please.
What?
Not here.
What do you mean not here? What?
No.
This is a Chris Webber timeout.
Oh,
Yeah.
Yeah. Listen. I don't want this to go off the rails any more than we already have. Okay, We're not even supposed to be talking about what happened last week.
You started it, buddy.
Me, I know. It was a throwaway line. Anyway, we're looking forward. This is a preview, not a rear view, a preview. Okay. We're talking about the battle for the Little Brown Jug. Okay. I'll go first just to set the table. I think Michigan is going to run all over Minnesota. Minnesota struggled last week with another team in the Big Ten who famously cannot throw the ball. The one and only Iowa Hawkeyes. Iowa Hawkeyes ran for over 200 yards on the ground. I think we're going to do something similar. We're going to bring home the Little Brown Jug once again.
Hopefully.
Wow, this really is going to be a quick preview.
I saw something. I want to share something I saw actually and see what you guys think, because there was like a little piece on potential first round draft pick thingies. And do you know the Iowa running back is a very highly touted, like potential first round, like way high up first round draft pick. So I guess what I'm getting at is I don't know that there's any guarantees we're going to be equal, certainly not any better than what Iowa managed. I mean, I still think we will pull off the victory, but this could be a slugfest because we shouldn't just take it for granted that we're just going to run it all over Minnesota.
Oh, mama.
Yeah, I mean, if you look at their schedule, they lost to UNC the first game of the season, 19-17. UNC is, I don't know, not that good either. But they mopped up Rhode Island 48-0, mopped up Nevada 27-0, and then 31-14 loss to Iowa. So I don't think they're a slouching team. So it's not going to be, even when we get to predictions, I'm not even going to say anything close to like 30 something spread. It's going to be like maybe 14 that's on there, but it's, we're in Big Ten season now, so every team knows what we're going to do. We played them last year. Even we struggled last year against them in the first couple of quarters, and then we finally started breaking it out later on. So I don't think that team, I mean, they had a couple of people drafted, but it's not any different. And PJ Fleck is PJ Fleck. He's always ready to compete and to get out there. So I think this is probably not as a throwaway game as we should be thinking about it as. So they're playing USC after us. That's pretty telling too. So we'll see.
I think we get the W. I think it's a ho-hum 24-14, kind of game.
Mhm.
We've never been more one-dimensional than we are right now. Never. And it's run, 3rd and 12, run. Punt the ball. 3rd and short, run. 3rd and long, run. 2-minute offense, run. There's nothing else that we can do. Nothing. And I think eventually it's going to come back to bite us because they're just going to stack the box there as to throw, and we're not going to be able to throw.
Mhm.
I think our defense does enough.
Yeah.
I think our defense is still like exactly. Good thing that Will Johnson is not seriously hurt. He'll be back. I think we eke out the win. Fourth quarter, we out muscle them. They get exhausted. We'll run the ball, I think, effectively starting the end of the third, fourth quarter when we wear them down. But it's going to be a tight game for the most part. And I think, again, Brady Hart is going to be there, our future QB. Looking for that $3 million from David Portnoy. Alex Orji, not going to get anywhere close to that NIL, maybe $30.
This guy, you're terrible. Oh my gosh. Terrible.
But yeah, it's going to be a ho-hum lackluster, a team that we can kind of muscle around, which is not going to happen against some of the better elite teams.
Yeah, I agree. I just wanted to quickly sort of piggyback what I was saying earlier, that I was just saying that I think at this juncture, Iowa is doing better to them what we hope to do to them. like their offense may end up being more successful against Minnesota than ours will end up showing out to be. And they're just, I mean, as the season goes along, our hope as Wolverines is that we'll show this crescendo of improvement. That's the working narrative that we're all our hope, holding out our hope for. Okay, so this is hopefully going to be a stepping stone, but I think many of us will be frustrated because Sharon and company will be content just to get the W, even if we don't even take half a step of a stepping stone. Just make it status quo, hardly any, maybe 45 yards passing this time, barely any, I mean, just about the same thing, kind of. So it could just be one of those and just move it along to Washington and just see how it goes. Go real slow. So we'll see.
What I hope to see, though, is a little bit more creativity out of the offense, where they design some, a wheel route, Donovan in the slot, right? Just utilize his strength. His strength is not running the ball up the middle. It's out in the open field. Get him the ball in the flat. Let him do his thing. This is game 5, right? We have yet to see it game 1, 2, 3, and 4. If we don't see it now, then we have a serious coaching creativity problem.
Well, to kind of put it into perspective about this upcoming game, I didn't watch the Iowa-Minnesota game. I just caught the tail end of it when they were already blowing out. But Iowa was losing at the half 14-7, and then they scored 24 points in the second half, and Minnesota had 0 points in the second half. So what does that mean? Well, one, yeah, Iowa basically outlasted them, right? So they just continued to pound it down their throats. Also, Cade McNamara, sound familiar? Would you say he's better or worse than an Orgy? Who knows?
Way better.
11 for 19 for 62 yards, 0 touchdowns, 0 interceptions. The guy threw for 62 yards. That's it. Running back of Iowa, Caleb Johnson, who's going to be a pro, 206 yards, 21 carries, 3 touchdowns. Their receiving core had a maximum of 3 catches for one player, max yardage, 20 yards for their top receiver, who was, I think, their tight end. It's not even their wide receiver. The game plan is simple. Run the goddamn ball.
Oh, whoa. Easy with the language.
Whoa.
And this team will win, and we'll just be going on to the next game, which is Washington, which I can already see in my mind Kirk Campbell being like, we got to keep things secret. We can't release it all, and just winning this game like that. So for JC Sunnyside's aspirations of seeing these wheel routes and stuff like that, bro, don't even hype yourself up for that. It's not going to happen. Everyone's going to be disgruntled. I mean, Bagman is just like nonstop. He's saying Nameless Gus is the only one with realistic expectations, and the rest of us have rose-colored glasses. Bagman, we hear you.
Rose color, these are dark color. Look at those, dark color.
And he's blaming Sharon more for all of this. But anyways, that's the game plan for this game. Run, end the game early. It's a home game. We're going away next. We got to end the game as quickly as possible so we can rest up and plan for Washington.
Let me ask
this. I'm sorry, Big Red. Go ahead.
Go.
I was just gonna say, this proves that Bagman, he lost all credibility. He doesn't listen to our shows, because I've been as down on this team as I've ever been last week. And he's saying that I have rose-colored glasses. Come on, Bagman. If there was a time to wear a bag, it's this offense. I would happily wear this bag over my head because it's this disgusting offense that we have. But Bagman lost all credibility right now.
Holy smokes. Calling out the Bagman by name. Anyway, I was just about to say, regarding this quote-unquote disgusting offense, is Colston Loveland. What is the latest on him? Is he scheduled to play? I have not seen any new updates.
Last update I saw was still questionable.
Still questionable.
He's not going to play.
Yeah, I don't expect it.
If he's physically probably able to, but his advisors are probably telling him not to because they can't get him the ball.
Yeah.
And
Oh my gosh, these guys are terrible. Listen. I've been replaying this game about 3 to 4 times this week. Every time, okay, if it's been a drop back orgy scenario, it hasn't been successful. I'll be honest. But what has been successful is if you roll them out, rolling them out, some bootlegs, some play action, those kind of things. And then with the receivers dragging across, whether it's the tight end or the wide receivers, been hitting those all week, all week. Nice and easy pitches, right? And then if the running backs are going out this way and he just, play action straight back, and you can just dump it off that way. If not, the tight end just go boop, little boop, little boop, dump it off to him. Telling you, it's been working like a charm. Bold prediction of the day. I wish I could put money on this, but I can't because none, and I repeat, none of the betting sites are even offering any type of betting odds on Alex Orji passing yardage. They don't even know what to do with it. You can't put 25 yards passing. You know what I mean? You just can't. So even Vegas is staying away from him passing. But if they were offering, I would put $3 Alex Orji over 100 yards passing.
Whoa.
If I could, I'm saying, but I can't. So
I would go under, no doubt. We're not gonna do anything that's gonna be spectacular. It's just gonna be a smash fest that's gonna have happen. Or you might, do QB sneak, not QB sneak, but yeah, the rollout and then run for a couple first downs just to kind of get into everyone's heads that he can actually run. So I think that's gonna be him. In terms of if we're going to do predictions, I'll start even.
Start it off.
It's going to be, I believe, I'm going to say 28-14 Michigan over Minnesota.
Okay.
What was that, JB? What was that? 24?
28-14.
I don't know. I guess if I have to just throw out a score, 24-13. But what I would like to just direct everyone's attention to, just something to watch for just for fun on the defensive side of the ball.
Right.
One guy that we were all high on that didn't grade out so well, which actually stunned me. PFF had him graded not favorably at all, was our boy Zeke. So with all the targets that went his way, the QB's whatever QBR, whatever those stats are, all world. So throw it Zeke's way, you're getting a completion. Your stats are amazing. He made some good plays. He looked good when we're watching the game. But if you're an analytical type, and PJ Fleck, I'm sure, has his guys. This is a high functioning outfit. They will know what to do. It'll be interesting to see if they pick on Zeke or if Wink and Lamar and company can kind of shore that up. And our other boy, Jair, on the other hand, who looked like he was, we were all railing on him. He's made a surge. PFF grades him out awesome. This young talent the cream is rising to the top. And I think his stock is up. Let's go, Jair. I'm a believer.
Sugar.
I'm a believer.
You like the sugar?
Yeah.
Oh man, Andy.
I mean, I think our defense, like Josiah Stewart, Derek Moore, right? Studs, Grant, Mason, studs, right? I don't think they're going to be able to pass the ball against us, run the ball against us. However, I do think because of our offense, they're going to get a short field here and there. They'll score. And, I know that nameless guest and producer JB heard my score of 24-14 and just kind of like beat around the bush right around there. But I would say, 24-14. I think Orgy. I'm not, here's the other thing about Orgy. I am skeptical about his ability to, he can't really pass, but just to lead the offense and make the right reads in the read option. Like so far I've seen in a game and a half, like he hasn't been able to read option well. And I know Donovan can hit the hole like he needs to, but it doesn't help when the quarterback is handing you the ball when the defensive end is crashing down.
Yeah.
So I think our offense continues to, be stagnant. We get a couple of big plays from the running game. Our defense will hold and give us a short field to score. 24-14. It's a close game, middle of the third quarter. We pull away at the end of the third and the fourth. We wear them down. 23-14. 9 field goals, 2 touchdowns.
Mm.
23? Really? Is that what we're doing now? These weird football scores, 23? Oh, yeah. You guys. Oh, you're killing me. You're killing me, all of you. I'm predicting 31, Michigan. Minnesota, 13. 31-13. Put it in the books. That's what I got. I got Khalil scoring a touchdown. I got Donald scoring a touchdown. And I got the defense scoring a touchdown. So those are going to be 3 of the touchdowns or the 4 touchdowns that we score. What the fourth one is? I don't know. It might be a wild card. Could be Samash. Could be Fred Moore. Could be Tyler Morris. I don't know. Could be Marlon Klein. Auf Wiedersehen. You know what I'm saying? Or should you say Dankeschön? But I think this team this week is going to run all over them. I think Khalil's going to have over 100 yards rushing. I think Donna's going to have over 50. And I think Orji, like I said, at least 100 yards passing. At least. And if I could put money on it, I would. But Vegas won't let me. That's how dangerous it is. But I have confidence in this Michigan team going out doing it. Huh?
Too dangerous of an RG.
Oh my gosh, what this guy?
We got a couple people commenting on the last video. K-Gun, he says, need to include a prelude video each episode going forward. So I don't know what you're going to put in for this one. Eric Rowe.
I'll tell you what I'm not putting in, that's for sure. This guy.
Eric Rowe always commenting on there. Some of you downers have the wrong expectation. He references LSU winning the championship, but then going 5-5 the next year and 6-7. He's saying Kenchana. And then obviously Andy Song just wondering about the desert heat check that's on there.
Come on, baby. You got to give us something here. You got to give us something.
Especially with that tank top. Come on.
I know.
Come on, big boy. Come on, big boy, Max Bredesen.
I'll have to smash it up there.
Gosh, this guy, it looks like he's, throwing out a little bait, you know what I mean? A little bait out there for the ladies. You know what I'm saying? Huh? Give a little flex there. Give a little flex. Come on.
No. Can't.
Come on.
It's a children's show.
Give a little,
Children's show.
All right, fine. Ooh. So sorry. Sorry, Andy. No desert heat check once again this week. Hopefully next week we'll get a I don't know, if not a desert heat check, what would you call it? A Stein check? I don't know.
Oktoberfest.
An October check, I guess. Yeah. Anywho, ladies and gentlemen, thank you for joining us today for this impromptu gathering of the minds. Still a lot of doubters in this group, still a lot of downers in this group, but I have faith. I have faith that this Michigan Wolverines team is going to, keep on building on what they've done so far and get to the ultimate goal of winning another Big Ten championship. Take another step this week, hopefully, with a victory over the Minnesota Gophers and retain possession of that sweet little prize, the Little Brown Jug. Go Blue.
Go Blue.